AI is everywhere. It's in your phone, your emails, your social media feed, even in your favorite apps. But here's the big question. Do you actually know how to use it? If you've ever felt curious, but overwhelmed by AI, you're in the right place. This video is designed for absolute beginners. You don't need any technical experience, coding skills, or prior knowledge. We're going to break AI down in a simple, practical way so you can start using it today. Make sure to stay tuned for the most important piece of advice I have to give later in the video. By the end of this video, you'll know the strengths and limitations of AI, but more importantly, how to get the most out of this powerful tool. These are AI-powered apps that work completely on their own. No setup, no integration, no messing around with complicated settings. You just open the app or website, type in what you need, and it does the work for you. ChatGPT is one of the most well-known AI tools out there. Whether you need help writing an email, brainstorming ideas, summarizing a book, or even debugging code, ChatGPT can handle it. It's like having a personal assistant that never gets tired, though it does sometimes make up information, so you always want to double check its work. If you're into creativity, Adobe Firefly is an AI-powered art generator that lets you create digital images, enhance photos, and even colorize old black and white pictures. The best part? It's designed to be user-friendly, so even if you have no experience with digital art, you can create stunning images in minutes. Andi is an AI-powered search engine that gives you ad-free, privacy-focused search results. Instead of just showing you a bunch of links, Andi actually answers your questions directly, almost like having a conversation with a super smart friend. It's a fresh take on a search that could be really useful if you're tired of digging through Google results. Check this out though. Instead of switching between different AI apps, some tools already have AI baked right in. That means you don't have to learn a new platform or open a separate website. Integrated AI just enhances the tools you already use daily. If you use Google Drive for work or school, you might have noticed a new AI tool called Gemini. It's built directly into Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, and it can summarize documents, generate content, create images, and even analyze multiple files at once. Let's say you need to write a cover letter and you don't know how to make a template. Instead of manually reading through everything, you can just ask Gemini, and it'll give you a template in seconds. Write me a cover letter. Here it is, all ready. And you can just take this cover letter and put it into the template and edit it as you need. Maybe you're working on a presentation in Google Slides and you need a quick image. Instead of searching for stock photos, you can just describe what you want and Gemini will generate an image for you, right inside Google Slides. So let's say, give me an awesome, unique image that people will think is cool. As you can see, it creates the image based on your prompt. Integrated AI features like this make everyday tools much more powerful. You don't have to go out of your way to use AI, it just enhances what you're already doing, making you more productive without extra effort. And as you can see, this is a pretty cool image. Standalone AI tools and integrated AI features excel at everyday use, but some AI systems are built for highly specialized tasks, and that's where custom AI solutions come in. These are AI systems built for a very specific industry and use cases. Unlike ChatGPT or Gemini, which can handle all sorts of general tasks, custom AI is laser focused on solving a particular problem. Tempus is a biotech company that uses custom AI to analyze clinical and genetic data for cancer patients. Instead of using a one-size-fits-all treatment approach, doctors can get precise AI-powered recommendations based on the unique genetic makeup of each patient's cancer. On the manufacturing side, companies like General Electric are using custom AI for something called predictive maintenance. Think about how useful this is. Instead of waiting for a machine to fail, which could cause hours of downtime and lost revenue, GE's AI can alert workers ahead of time so that they can fix the issue before it causes a problem. This saves time, money, and makes factories way more efficient. These custom AI solutions are literally transforming industries. From saving lives in healthcare to optimizing entire manufacturing plants, AI is playing a much bigger role behind the scenes than most people realize. All right, so real quick. Standalone AI tools are apps like ChatGPT, Adobe Firefly, and Andi that work on their own and are great for general tasks like writing, creating art, and searching. Integrated AI features are AI built into existing software, like Gemini and Google Drive, which helps summarize user documents, generate images, and analyze information without leaving their workspace. Custom AI solutions are industry-specific AI systems, like Tempus, for personalized cancer treatment and GE's AI-powered predictive maintenance in manufacturing. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone curious about AI, understanding these categories gives you an edge in navigating the future of technology. So AI tools are incredibly powerful, but sometimes their answers miss the mark. Have you ever asked ChatGPT for advice, only to get a super generic, limited, inaccurate, or robotic response? That's because AI doesn't think like we do. It lacks intuition and context. So today, we're talking about a game-changing AI trick called prompt engineering. Let's say you're asking ChatGPT for help choosing a vacation spot. If you just type in, "Where should I go on vacation?" you're probably going to get a generic one-size-fits-all answer. AI might suggest popular destinations like Paris, Bali, or New York. That's fine, but does it actually fit your travel style, budget, or interests? Not really. So here, as you can see, it's bringing up how I wanted to go to Lisbon with my father, which I actually ended up doing, and recommend that for sure. Portugal is a beautiful place. But let's narrow it down a little bit. Now we gave the budget of $2,500 and said that we love outdoor adventures and that we're going in September to travel. We stated that we prefer nature over big cities and that we'd like a place to visit that's not overcrowded with tourists. And then based on that, where we go on vacation. Now the AI understood my budget, my travel dates, preferred activities, and the kind of experience that I was looking for. This means it generated a way more relevant recommendation like the Azores, Patagonia in Chile, the Faroe Islands in Denmark, the Canadian Rockies, Dolomites in Italy, and it gives us a detailed answer why I would want to go there, what activities I would do while I'm there, and the budget. Sometimes these terrible responses can be because AI doesn't just get it. It needs examples to understand exactly what you're looking for. This is where zero-shot versus multi-shot prompting come in. I have to be honest, if you want way better AI responses, this is one of the most efficient tricks to use. Let's say you ask ChatGPT, write me a caption for Instagram. You know, it might work, it might not, but is it actually what you wanted? Probably not. Now let's say you give AI an example. This one is called one-shot prompting because you're providing one reference point. So, Instagram about weekend vibes at the beach. Here's an Instagram caption I wrote for a previous post. Weekend vibes at the beach, nothing better than fresh air and good company. Now write me a new caption for my post at a mountain cabin. As you can see, Instagram has a reference for my tone and style, and the response was actually matching what I was looking for. Cozy mountain escapes, nothing beats crisp air, crackling fires, and pure tranquility. And it gave me some hashtags. In fact, the more examples you provide, the better AI understands the task. This is called multi-shot prompting, when you give it multiple examples to refine the output even further. You may use one-shot prompting when you want to follow an exact style, say the exact same format every time. Multi-shot would be used if you're looking to gather inspiration from multiple sources to craft the answer. Time for a quick quiz. I promise it will be easy, but please comment your score below so I can know if I'm getting through to everyone. Write me a follow-up email. Here's a follow-up email I sent last week. You put in one example. Can you write another one with the same tone for a meeting recap? What type of prompting is this? If you guessed one-shot prompting, you'd be correct. For the next question, give me a list of startup ideas. I'm interested in AI-driven business ideas related to productivity. Here are 3 ideas I already have. Can you generate 5 more that fit this theme? What type of prompting is this? If you guessed multi-shot prompting, you'd be correct. Finally, write a product description for a wireless charger. Here's a product description I love. Put in the product description. And can you write one for my wireless charger using the same tone and style? What type of prompting is this? If you guessed one-shot prompting, you'd be correct. All right, next up, this is hands down the most important one in my opinion. This is the one you've been waiting for. AI lets you get away with a lot, but if you don't pay attention to this while working extensively with AI, you will fail. This is chain of thought prompting. I had to learn this one the hard way. You know, AI is just not capable of staying focused, like it is ADD or something. So you can ask it to help you with small tasks, but when the task is complex or too long, it will lose focus. It works way better when you give it a step-by-step approach instead of one giant task all at once. Chain of thought prompting is one of the easiest ways to get more accurate, detailed, and useful AI responses. Let's say you want AI to help you create a personalized fitness routine. If you just type in something like, "give me a workout plan," you'll probably get a generic response. Something like, "workout 3 to 5 times a week, mix strength and cardio, eat a balanced diet." It's not wrong, but it's not tailored to you. Instead, let's break it down using chain of thought prompting and get a much more useful and personalized plan. First, let's tell AI that I want to build muscle and endurance. I have access to a gym and can work out 5 times a week. Now, AI understands your goal. Next, tell it that you want your workout plan to be a 5-day split, including strength training and cardio. Now AI organizes your training properly instead of throwing out random exercises. Finally, go deeper. List specific exercises for each workout day, including sets and reps, focusing on progressive overload. This ensures your plan isn't just a random mix of movements, it's structured for real progress. AI does one thing at a time really well, but when you throw too much at it all at once, the quality drops. Let's show a few more examples. Create for me a course to learn how to invest in stocks. How to invest in stocks. See this? So now there's this versus give me a high-level outline of a course to learn how to invest in stocks. So with this high-level outline, you'll take each of the section of that outline and ask ChatGPT to create a course chapter about that outline, one chapter at a time. So, for example, this works for job applications, writing, research, learning, planning trips, and so on. You'll be amazed at how much better the results are. The last thing I want to talk to you about is a bit technical, but it's important. I want to mention AI's limitations just so you better understand how this all works. First up is bias in training data. This one's a big deal because AI only knows what it's been trained on. And if the training data is biased, the AI's response will be too. A perfect example of this is DeepSeek refusing to address any controversial historical moments in China. However, this can affect you as well. For example, if you ask AI, what are the best leadership roles in tech? It might prioritize software engineering and data science, along with other security and technical leadership roles, but it might ignore fields like user design or product management simply because the dataset it was trained on is underrepresented in those areas. Instead of just accepting the first answer, question AI's responses. Ask for a more diverse perspective. Try something like, give me leadership roles in tech that are growing across multiple industries, including ones with strong minority representation. Now AI is forced to adjust the response and look for a broader answer. Keep in mind, you can also ask ChatGPT to search the internet to find you the current information you're looking for. Also, most AI models have a cutoff date, meaning that they were trained up until a certain point and don't have real access to the internet. This is a huge problem when you're asking about recent events, new technology, or fast-changing industries. Again, some models can search the web, but they won't unless you explicitly ask them to. So how do you get around this? Instead of asking AI for real-time facts, cross-check with sources that are updated daily, like Google News or company websites. Or if you're using an AI with real-time browsing, verify what's putting in its data to make sure that it's credible. Finally, the weirdest AI limitation are hallucinations. AI hallucinations happen when it generates completely false or misleading information, but presents it as if it's 100% true. To be clear, this happens more often than you think. Let's say you ask AI, who invented the internet? Instead of saying, Tim Berners-Lee, it might generate a completely fictional name or mix up historical details because it's trying to predict an answer rather than pulling from a verified source. Or worse, if you ask AI for legal or medical advice, it might confidently give you inaccurate or even dangerous recommendations. So what do? Always treat AI responses like a first draft, not a final answer. If the response includes factual claims, statistics, or important decisions, fact check it before taking action. So what's the big takeaway from all of this? AI is powerful, but it's not magic. It's a tool, one that works best when you understand its limitations and learn how to guide it effectively. At the end of the day, AI is a game changer, but only if you use it wisely. Question its responses, refine your prompts, and guide it like you would a powerful but inexperienced assistant. The more intentional you are, the better AI will work for you. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful and informative. Please drop some comments letting me know if this was helpful or about anything else you'd like me to cover in future videos. Subscribe if you learned something. Thank you again, and good luck with your AI journey.